Today we're going to do a sequence that's a little bit funky, a little bit just different than the normal yoga sequence, a little bit of abdominals and some Pilates in there. And I just ask that you be open, thinking of this as when change is happening off of our mat that we're not in control of. How do we take that? Are we open to it? Do we surrender to it? Do we embrace it? Do we get angry? So let's practice that on our mat today, just to be like, yeah, I'm gonna try something kind of different today. And there we go. So before we get started, make sure you have a block. And then once you do, sit, let your hands rest on your knees. Let's begin, eyes closed. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Deep breath out the mouth. One more in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Let the mouth close. Rest the face. Feel like you're just really resting and grounding into the mat, even though we're sitting up tall. Making that connection within us. Connection with the breath, gratitude. Finding expansion in all directions. Take one more round of breath here. And then when you're done, bringing the chin down towards the chest as the eyes open, turn the palms to face down. And then round your back, so bring the mid back further back. So we round, look down like we want to kiss our belly button. Bring the chest forward as you bend your forearms. Look up. Feel the arch in the back. Bring the chin towards the chest as you re-round. Going down to kiss that belly button. Pull it forward and through. Open. One more time. Take it to the round. Pull it forward through. Look up. Bring it back up to the neutral, tall spine. Let's turn so that hands come behind your thighs. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to go all the way down, so take a deep breath in. Exhale, going down one vertebrae at a time. At some point, the hands will need to leave the legs. And as you come all the way down, extend one leg at a time. Reach the arms overhead. Stretch in both directions. Make a fist. Squeeze your face. Make a funny face. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze all the muscles of the body. And then whew, flop. Let it relax. One more time. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze like crazy. And then flop. Let it relax. All right. We can't just stay here in flop position. We got to keep going, right? So let's let one leg bend at a time. And then bring your bottoms of the palms to the hip bones. Bring your middle finger towards the pubic bone and your thumbs towards the belly button. So if we lift our head up, you can see a triangle between the inner space. So here we are. We feel like the hands should be level. And when the hands are level, you're there in neutral spine. And then from there, we're going to teeter-totter the pelvis, similar to your cat and cow. Okay? So send the tailbone down, increase the arch in the back. You should probably easily get your hands underneath there. And then on the exhale, draw the tailbone to the sky. Press your back into the mat and make an impression, imprinting. Inhale. And then exhale, you're zipping up. Imaginary ball goes to the belly button. And once again, drop it down towards the pubic bone. And then rock it so the ball rocks back up to the belly button. Zipping up, feel the lower abs. One more time. Send it down. Teeter back up. Bring it back to that neutral, where you feel your hands are just resting in neutral. Good. And then bring the legs up. Bring your arms up. And then from here, cross the left over the right, left arm under the right. Bend your legs. We're going to go into eagle abs. So from here, bringing the right toes down a little lower towards the mat on the inhale. Exhale, peel off head. And then scapula, bring it up. Elbows coming into the thighs and vice versa. Dropping down and bringing it up for 8, 7, working a rectus abdominal that runs vertically. 2 to go. Let's bring it up and stay. And then send the elbows to the outside of the left thigh. Do mini ones here as you feel the knees going towards the right shoulder. We go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and give it a little hold. your arms, put the elbow down, press into that, and then send your left elbow down to the side of the rib cage and towards the left hip. Separate those fingers, as they say, jazz hands. Flex the feet, separate the toes. And now imagine we're pressing our hands into a box or a wall, and your right foot, left foot, everything's pushing. Hold. Even pull the navel to spine and see if you can twist the upper body more so it feels like your right shoulder wants to go over the left. And come back to center. Drop the head down. Drop the right foot down. And then let's take the left leg up towards the sky. We'll give it a quick hamstring stretch. And then let the right leg extend long, flexing the right foot. Bend the left leg. Keep the flexion in the left foot. And then from here, place the left elbow underneath the shoulder and the left hand will rest on the thigh. The palm is pressing into the thigh is pressing into the hand, keeping the knee right over the hip. And then feel the heel lined up with your sits bone. We stay, and then send the foot across to the right. The thigh will go out to the side. Doing this rotation in the hip, and we repeat. So external rotation as the foot goes in towards midline, thigh going over to the side. Keep that pressing action going. This will help us for what's to come. One more. Okay, stay here. Bring the right leg up to the sky. Feel that. See this figure four. Left arm threads through. Interlace the hands behind your thigh. Drop the shoulders. Bend the right leg. For momentum, we're going to rock and roll, coming all the way up in the third time. So lifting the head a little bit. Breathing in and out. 3, 2. Come all the way up. See if you can hold without the feet touching. Can you lift, hold? This is a little bit of the Pilates here. Squeezing in, good. Bring the right foot down, stay with the figure four tabletop. Hands back behind, fingertips towards the glutes. Ground your right foot, let's lift the hips up. See the belly button, lift, and lift the hips. And then from there, maybe gazing at the sky or dropping the head and neck back. Relax the face, including the jaw. Strength. Release at the same time, slowly coming back down. Dropping the sits bones down. Letting the right leg go long, letting the left leg go long. Reach tall, inhale. Folding up and over. Bend the legs a little bit as you go up and over. Let's bring the hands back to the sky again, inhale. Bend your arms, exhale, bring the legs in, come back up. We're going down for the other side. So now that we're a little bit more warmed up, see if it's possible to open the Navasana boat pose a little bit more. Toes towards the sky. Staying here, bringing those arms up. Deep breath in. Go down like you're just melting effortlessly, right? Down, hold, and down, plop. Okay, bend your legs. Bring one leg up at a time. Arms go up. And then now we go right over left, right arm under left. Abdominal curls. And then inhale, drop the left foot lower. Exhale, let's pull it into center. Going from neutral spine to C curve for 3, 2, lift and stay. Come to the outside of the right thigh, little ones here. Get this twisting action, pulling the knees to the left shoulder, turning the upper body more to the right. Let's do 3, 2, bring it in, stay. Anchor, unravel the arms, anchor the elbow into the outside of the right thigh. Right elbow down towards the rib cage there. Spread the fingers. Imagine the palms pressing. Flexion of the feet. The feet are pushing. Squeeze those legs together. Feel the inner thighs. Can you turn and roll over to the right side a little bit more so you feel the left shoulders trying to stack over that right. Slowly come back to center. Whoo, upper body gets to relax. Drop the left foot down, right leg to the sky. Hands can come behind your right leg, giving you a little bit of a pull in the back of the thigh. Do a little turn to the ankle. And then from here, left leg goes long. Bend your right leg. Right hand goes into the thigh as the elbow drops down underneath the shoulder, pressing into one another. And then here we go, kicking the foot in or across, whatever way you want to see it go across. Pivoting in the hip there, and feeling the hand continuing to press into the thigh and vice versa. 2 more. Bring it across, bring the left leg up to meet. Right arm threads through, hands behind. Drop the shoulders, bend the leg. We're gonna rock and roll to come up. Lift the head, do a little rock and roll for 3, 2, come all the way up, stay, keep that balance, lengthen the spine, pull the thigh to the chest. Flex that foot. Drop the left foot down, hands behind for that tabletop. Ground the left foot in the hands, lift the hips up, perhaps look up or drop the head. Can you feel all 10 fingertips? Can you feel all 5 toes of the left foot? And laser beams coming out of the right balls of the feet and the heel. Slowly lower. Lengthen the left leg, lengthen the right. Again, reach up. Bend your legs, this time thread through behind, give yourself a hug. Tight, tight hug. We can all use hugs, even if they're to ourselves. Slowly coming up. We're gonna go take the legs back behind us as we come onto the belly. For a little bit of cobra, elbows underneath the shoulders. Spread the fingers, tops of the feet down. Inhale, lift up. Keeping the pelvis, lower pelvis pressing down into the mat, lower, go up again, and lower. This time if you want to take the elbows off to come higher, you have that, go for it, and then slowly lower it down. Bringing your hands lower down next to the rib cage, press yourself up, tuck the toes, take it up and back, downward facing dog. Walk the feet to the hands. Stay, you're standing forward fold, drop the head. Shake the head no, shake the head yes. And then let's bend the legs a lot, drop the hips. Feel the compression of the rib cage into the thighs. Let your arms come up parallel to the floor. Spine is long, including that head and neck there, right? And then from here, it's like ungluing, take it, pull it apart. Taking the rib cage off the thighs, coming up to a stand. Inhale tall, exhale arms by your sides in your Tadasana. Let the eyes close. Coming back to the breath. Conscious breath in and out. And then eyes open, we go to the more traditional eagle here. So grounding the right foot, arms come parallel, lift the left leg up, cross it over, and then left underneath the right. Sit down. Dropping both sit bones, feel the back of the head pull back, forearms pulling forward. 90-degree arms. Okay, so we're gonna bring the elbows towards the belly button as we go into C-curve spine, breathing in and coming down, round. Fingers are gonna make their way, so take the arms apart, fingertips down to your mat. Take your right heel off, sit down. As you come down, go ahead and ground your left foot into the mat. Here's where we need that block. Bring the block over to the left side. You can turn it whichever way you want. I'm gonna keep it this way. And use it kind of like your cane to help you. So we press the block down, using the hands to ground, okay? Reach the right arm tall, find this length, inhale. Exhale, up and over side bend, feeling the left arm bend as we side bend to the left. Looking wherever it serves you. I like to turn and look upward. Keep pulling the right arm further back. Like the thumb wants to go back and touch a button. Come back up high with the vertical, and then bend your right arm so the elbow comes to the outside. Seeming familiar, right? This is what we were doing earlier. So this might be enough for you. You just stay. If you need to at any time to sit down, feel free. If you want to move on, we're going to get light in the left hand. So start finding that balance factor. Squeeze the legs together. Can the left elbow go up towards the sky as you keep your balance? Whoa, if you fall, you fall. Okay, and then reach that left arm up. Bring the hands down, or maybe you're seated right now. So we're just kind of like bus stops. We're moving on to the next one. Hands go down. Start pulling the arm bones in towards the center. Bend, look forward. See if it's possible to pop the right foot off. This might be enough, or maybe you try straightening those legs. The wall's a little bit in my way. And then bring it back. Good job. If you were seated, come back to match us here. Hands to the top of the mat. We're going to lift and straighten the right leg up to the sky. Fold the upper body towards that left leg. Freedom in the right hip as the right foot is reaching to the sky. Shake the head no and yes. And then rotate, internally rotate the thigh to face down towards your mat. Press, let the foot drop so you find yourself into a lunge Anjaneyasana position. And then we're going to bring our arms forward and up in that lunge spot. So now this is something familiar, right? So this is where you come back like in life. What can I come back to that is comfortable or at least familiar? Come back and breathe here. Okay. So from here, you're going to imagine your hands are going to go to the top of the mat. The left leg is going to go up. So it's a downward, three-legged down dog. And then from there into the figure four. So we reach the arms tall, inhale. Exhale, hands down. Swing that left leg back and up. Bring the thigh to the chest. Cross it into the figure four, ankle over the right thigh. Crouch down, so we bend the right leg as if the right kneecap wants to touch the floor. Maybe working further by pulling the arm bones in towards midline and elbows wanting to go towards the mat. And then re-lengthen up and back was the hips. Trying one more time, looking forward a little bit, bending the knee, yearning to go down to the mat, elbows yearning to go to the mat. Re-lengthen one more time, well done. Perch, so we're gonna uncross the left leg, bring the knees next to each other, squeezing from the knees all the way towards the pubic bone or towards the belly button there. And then from there, continuing to bring the bottom of the foot to the sky. Stacking, opening left hip over the right. Option to flip your dog if you'd like, which means we're gonna pivot your right heel down as the left hand comes off. Up and over, celebrate, woohoo! Look down at your right hand, come back, swing the left leg up. And then from here, bring the left foot all the way through into that lunge. This time we're gonna drop the right knee, untuck the right foot there. Taking it into our half Hanumanasana or full. I'll go into half. So we begin to lengthen the left leg, peel the toes off, flex the foot, walk the hands closer towards you. You can use the block, or you can go into full Hanumana. Maybe coming up a little bit, inhale. And exhale, find the heel grounds and pulls back, left hip, ground, pull it back. Let's walk it forward, land your left foot, hands come forward, tuck the back right toes. We're gonna bring the right foot to come forward to match with the left, inhale, exhale, step it all the way forward into that lovely forward fold. Give yourself a hug, bend your legs a little bit, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Drop the hips as you're still hugging. Feel like your shoulders to hips are parallel to the floor. So the shoulders to the hips are in alignment. Keep the compression happening. Straighten out the arms now next to the ears if you can. Do what's possible for you. Slowly we're coming to stand. Press the feet down. Ground, 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 ground to reach. Inhale and exhale. Yeah, did it. Right? I'm going to turn, we're going to be doing the other side, but just to make it a little bit easier for viewing purposes, I'm going to turn to this end here. And we begin again with the tree pose for the other side. So arms come up parallel, release the right knee up, cross it, right under left, coming down into your eagle. Pull the back of the head back, sit down lower if you can. Feel weight into the left heel. Take a breath in, Exhale, we're bringing the elbows towards the belly button. Curl, curl, curl. The next step, we're going to untangle the arms and bring the fingertips to the top of the mat. Come down, left heel comes off, have a seat. Right foot gets to land. Ha! Bring the heel closer to the inner point. Yes? Yeah, get that block. Press it down, and you get to kind of put some weight there. Reach the left arm up. Inhale. Exhale, feel the elbow come in towards the hip and up and over. We stay here, grounding the feet. Squeeze the legs together. Straighten the left arm maybe a little bit more. Send the left arm back a little bit more. Drop the left hip, sit bone. Come back up, inhale. Exhale, we bend the left arm. Finding that locking position and twisting. Either staying here, get light in the right hand. See if you can find that balance. Ground your right foot to help you. Whoa, see if the elbow can go. If the other option, if it's not as stable, is here. I like that. You can play with it. See if the hand will come off. Okay, if you're moving on, you can always have a seat. And then join us back when you're ready. Elbow come into the hip. Block goes to the side. Walk the hands forward a little bit. Pull the arm bones in. Going to 90-degree arms. Lean forward, look forward, pull the belly in. You might stop here or the foot can come off. Try extending the legs. Bring it back. Come back. We want to get out of this, right? Hands come forward. Lean forward. Bring the left leg high. Surrender the upper body. This is like celebration pose, right? Head is directly between the arms, tripod between the hands and the right foot. Now turn the thigh bone, thigh femur down towards your mat. You can bend your right leg to come into that lunge. Land it. Come all the way up. Back to what's familiar, right? Straightening the back leg, lifting the heel high up over the balls of the back foot. Pull the right hip back, tuck the pelvis a little bit so we have that zip up we talked about earlier from the pubic bone to the belly button. Going to the three-legged down dog and then into the figure four. Inhale, exhale, come down. Hands land, swing the right leg back and up into that down dog. Bring the thigh to the chest. Figure four, cross it. Bend the left knee, look forward a little bit, bringing the knee down to dunk, arm bones going down, forearm bones. Woo, lift it up and back. One more time, squeeze in towards the center. Looking forward a little bit and bring it back. Straightening it out. We're going to perch, so that uncross, bring the knees together, squeeze the thighs together. Flex the right foot. Now push the right foot up towards the sky. And then stack right hip over left. Choosing if you're going to flip. If so, start pivoting your left foot as the right hand comes off. Left, right leg. Right foot lands up and back. Oh, happy joy. Open up. Look down. Coming back. Bring the right leg all the way through into that lunge. Drop the back knee, back foot. Going into our Hanumanasana here. Inhale and exhale, peel the right toes off. You can stay here in the forward or bring it up. Use a block. Whatever variation works for you. Begin to walk your hands closer towards that right foot. Tucking the back toes, walk the hands forward. We're going to bring the left foot to match with the right. Take a breath in. Take the knee off. Exhale, step it forward. And then come down where the heels come high over the balls of the feet. Squeeze the legs together. Walk your hands back closer towards the hips. When you find this length, feeling like the earlobes are over the shoulders and shoulders over the hips as much as you can, pull the belly in and see if it's possible to bring the hands together. Thumbs to the sternum. String at the top of the head, reaching you higher, higher, higher. Squeeze those legs together. Doing so good. Let the knees separate like wings. You're gonna fly. But actually, instead of flying, we're gonna go down to land. So inhale, arms go forward. Exhale, land. Whoop. And then the legs go up to celebrate. Yay! And then we'll bring our legs all the way down. Hands behind, feet hip distance apart, full tabletop. This time, roll feet, press down with the hands, lift the hips up and back. Come back down to a seat. I'm going to turn to face towards you. Once we're seated here, grounding the left hand, reach the right arm up tall. Inhale, going into that side bend one last time. Elbow coming into the side. Open right body, right side. Come back up, right hand down, up and over as the right elbow comes in, straighten the left arm. This is beautiful idea of a diagonal, just stretching it open as much as you can. Press the left sit bone down, ground the lower body. Come back up, relax the shoulders, neck. So if you have time and would like to, go ahead and lay down, do some Shavasana, that would be great. If not, we're gonna just sit here with our eyes closed for a moment and kind of embrace it all, and then to come to a close. So you can keep your hands on your knees. I'm gonna bring my hands together, thumbs to the closer to the heart, to the sternum. So find your place. Let the eyes close. Let the face soften. Just be whatever posture, form that your body's in. Can you just release and melt from the top down? Be making that connection with the breath. Peace. Slowly both the eyes open. Thank you for playing with me and doing a little bit of a different format perhaps than usual. Namaste.